All right, we are back. So, Peanut Gallery.
Yes.
Pro wrestlers on social media.
Yes. Pro wrestlers on social media.
We talk about these people in news all the time because we see the best and the worst.
Yes.
From people utilizing their gimmicks to their advantage on social media to gain more promotion for them, to putting their foot in their mouth because they can't stay away from fucking politics.
So,
I'm going to have Peanut Gallery go first. So I gave Peanut Gallery 5 people to really establish a good credibility with a range. So Peanut Gallery, take it away.
all right. Well, first person I'm going to talk about is Mustafa Ali.
Oh, Lord.
And he is, so here's kind of, a lot of his social media nowadays has to do with the promo that he cut on Raw Talk.
Right.
Because that promo that he cut on Raw Talk really started a little bit of a movement within WWE. You have a number of different wrestlers who give the same impassioned speeches about them not getting their place, and they all seem to be doing it on Raw Talk.
Well, like with The Miz on Talking Smack a couple of years ago.
Right. And so he responds to those. And he encourages them. He's very much trying to get people's attention for these lesser utilized superstars.
Right.
And so it's kind of a double-edged sword. You want to ask yourself, is he being authentic, or is this Vince McMahon talking through his mouth? Because if he's being authentic, he's setting himself up for a world of hurt.
Yep, I think he's being authentic, and that's why when he gets into the ring, he can't back his shit up with anything. Now he's in the United States Championship program, and that's all well and good. But I think a lot of that was an impassioned plea, personally.
And so he's very passionate, and it very much shows. And we'll see kind of how far that can take him.
Right. This is fairly recent, so.
This is very recent, but he also has been known to comment on other people's, with other people's videos and stuff like that, like some botches that he may have done in the past. Or like, why'd you stop using this move? Because I want to be there for my grandkids, sort of thing. That kind of stuff. So he's very passionate, very opinionated, but I think that he's doing a good thing by bringing attention to these underutilized superstars and by saying that, look, I beat this guy, I can beat him again, sort of thing.
Right.
Like, he's very passionate about that. Let's move on to Mr. Randy Orton.
Oh, yes.
He loves to have fun with his social media. And by fun, I mean, like, he likes to troll.
Right.
He's very much a troller on social media.
Yeah, especially on Twitter. He really doesn't do it on Instagram.
No, but he does it on Twitter.
Oh, yes.
There were a lot of different hints that he dropped to certain characters and certain wrestling companies that might be going there last year. I'm talking about AEW.
Right.
But I do want to bring to attention his little beef with Soulja Boy. In that Soulja Boy saw a picture of a post from NXT UK looking at the lashes on McIntyre and Sheamus's backs.
Right. Was that on NXT UK or was that on Raw?
It was on Raw, but he reacted to a post by NXT UK.
Oh, okay. I see.
And Soulja Boy essentially said, "Oh, look at all this fake stuff," and Randy Orton was like, "Evil Joe Mama, blah blah blah," and he's like, "Can't rap worth shit." So he likes to play. I don't think he does it maliciously.
I think with this one he was, especially with Soulja Boy, because Randy Orton is a pro wrestler through and through, third generation wrestler. This was what he was built for.
Like
so
mad respect for the industry, sort of thing.
Right, and he gets pissed off when people say, "Oh, it's fake."
Right. So again. Sometimes he's playful and
sometimes
trolling,
he's
sometimes he's serious.
Right.
It just depends on the situation.
Right. And I told Peanut Gallery to kind of look at both his the Twitters and the Instagrams, because really their Facebook is just kind of another avenue for WWE
to push their crap.
Right.
Anyways, let's talk about Joey Janella. So recently, Joey Janella said he was going to give up. Oh, this is August of last year. He said he was going to give up on social media because of all the criticism for a botch that he did. Here's the thing, is that it seems like Joey Janella takes things way too personally.
Oh my God, yes, by 1,000,000%.
And he reacts to people's criticisms. He doesn't handle it very well.
He does not handle it well at all.
And it's like, dude, you're in the wrestling business. People are going to criticize.
Also, this is the internet. Right. You can't do this because the gloves are off when you get on the internet. Right. And people need to understand this. And this is why I brought up Joey Janela for you.
Right.
He wished death upon people who criticize him. Right. And I think that's disgusting. And it's like, dude, come on. You're not helping yourself in this situation. Absolutely. And the thing was, and I hate doing this. This is just a rant. When you're on the internet, feelings be damned. If you are having an issue with somebody's comment, you cannot go on there and react the way that somebody like Joey Janela has. Right. It's not good. It's not going to help your case. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, well, let's talk about John Cena. Mm-hmm. John Cena, he doesn't post a lot about himself. He does it to promote a positive message, a message that resonates with everybody.
Right.
And I find this interesting because that's kind of an extension of his character.
Right. Not
just the professional wrestling character John Cena, who obviously had that very wide appeal and had more Make-A-Wish requests done than any other person in the world.
Right.
But his character is a person as well. We should keep that in mind as well.
Right.
That this is an expression of his genuine character.
And this is what social media is supposed to be, an expression of who you are.
Right.
And, obviously, John Cena is one of the most criticized wrestlers ever, but this is a person who, takes it because it doesn't matter to him. Also, his Instagram is the greatest thing in the world. He just posts dumb, silly crap, and it's so funny. He doesn't do any.
You kind of get two sides of John Cena: the funny side, and you get the inspirational side.
Right.
And now that he's an actor, not so much involved in the professional wrestling industry, he kind of took control of that, and I guess he kind of makes it his own.
Right. Exactly.
He's no longer under the scrutiny of the WWE. But his message that he sends out is very much a genuine reflection of who he is.
Right, and it's great to see, and that's why he's one of the most followed people because his stuff is not toxic and vitriol. Right. Was that it for you?
No, that wasn't it.
Oh,
there were one more.
Oh, I thought you said, and we're gonna finally talk about John Cena. I'm like, I thought there was more.
And we're finally gonna talk about our favorite ROH wrestler, Danhausen.
Yes.
Our favorite, very nice, very evil Danhausen. And he actually was able to get a job with ROH as a result of his effort on Twitter.
Right.
And I think that it's interesting because his character is a very unique and interesting character.
Right.
And again, his Twitter reflects that.
Exactly.
And he used Twitter, literally, to reach out to Ring of Honor for, I think it took 1.5 years for Ring of Honor to take notice of him.
Right. He grew a base of people that supported him and his gimmick because it was so over the top and wacky. And, he gained that popularity before he even wrestled for them. People knew who Danhausen was before Danhausen even Danhausen.
Right. So because you go into the weird worldhausen of Danhausen.
Right.
And that literally is his whole Twitter.
Right. He never breaks character.
No, that's another thing. He never breaks character.
Right. And if he has another social media for his personal stuff, Danhausen is not it. And I think that's something that a lot of these people need to understand. Is that when you are a character on television, it's fine to make your own thing if it's so radically different than who you are, but you can't mix both.
Right.
And there's
and so, again, this is a lesson I think for all of us. If you have a public figure, your public figure should be a different account than your private figure.
Exactly. If you want to do that.
If you want to do that. Now, there are some people that don't, but I think we see good and bad examples of not only social media use, but also of how you should react to any form of media. You know, like taking criticism or giving criticism.
Right.
Or the type of character that you should portray. So that's what I have. You know, just a very brief sort of thing, but I've gotten a good taste of kind of what all of them are about.
Right.
So,
do you want to do this in one part, or do you want to do it in two different?
Let's do different parts.
Okay.
So when we come back, it will be the final part, and Tiger Hype will do his 5.
Yes.